Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new followers. Hello, welcome into my tribe and family at large. Listen y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, I want to always mention our Thursday night live streams. This is where we take our healing to wholeness, to boldness, okay? You don't want to miss to jump in the chat, grab a snack, come on back, invite about 15 people to come on out with you, 10, 15, okay? Make sure you like and share the stream, all right? This is where, listen, God comes and meets us right here, gives us some powerful nuggets and tools that we can use to take our healing to the next level. I love to see you there. All right, jump in the chat. Let me say hello to you. All right, and of course, every time 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and y'all know every time we drop a channel on the video, drop a video on the channel. Excuse me. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus. All right, if you rocks with your girl, if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for a time. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about this discard, the worst discard, okay, that a narcissist could ever experience. My goodness, the worst discard that a narcissist could ever experience. This thing is going to be two-part, okay? Now, people think that narcissists are always the happiest when they have to discard you, all right? And narcissists are not happy about discarding you because it's a part of their cycle, okay? They don't really want to discard you. They don't ever really, do they ever really discard, okay? That's a whole nother video. But let's talk about the worst type of discard that they could ever experience, okay? Now, narcissists are control freaks. They have to always be in control of everything. And so when it comes to the discard, it's very important that they be in control. But there are two ways that you can knock these bad boys. I'm talking about you could send these giraffes with short legs. Ha! You can send them flipping on this one. Okay? And not only that, but what I'm about to talk to you about with this discard is something that they fear. You understand what I'm saying? It's completely, it tortures them to even think about something like this ever happening. But it is a reality for a lot of them. I know for me, it was a reality for the narcissist, especially narcissist number 1 that I was with. This was a reality for them. Now, let me break this down for you. Let's go. So when we're talking about a narcissist and the worst experience that they can have with a discard, it's two-part. Number 1, they have to discard you, okay? Or it is a perceived discard. I'm going to talk about discards for real on another video. But it's a perceived discard. They have to go, right? Now, there's a few things that will come into play with this that will make them do it. You can actually make them do this, okay? And I know you're probably saying, well, how can I make them do the discard? You know, they're doing all of these things to, you know, to mess up the relationship or the addictionship. How can I push them to do that? I'm about to show you right now. Now, what you can do, you can make them do it, and this terrifies a narcissist, is that you start asking too many questions. You got into the situation, you see that things are not adding up. What they're saying and what they're doing is two different things, okay? So you start pulling back and asking questions. They don't like that. Number 2, not only do you start asking questions, but you start bringing hardcore proof as to, you know, that they've lied on several occasions about things. Bring that proof. And then you're going to see these clowns. You're going to see these backwards walking giraffes jumping up and down like a 3-year-old toddler. They don't like to be confronted with information and told about their lies. Oh, that is bad. That's bad. But number 3 is probably even worse. Watch this. When you may not even show them the hardcore proof, but you just start telling them, you know, I've observed these things about you. And I just feel like, listen, I just feel, oh my goodness. I just feel. When you say, I just feel like you're not being an honest person, you know, I just feel like you're lying, you know, but you haven't actually pulled out hardcore proof. I think that's probably the worst one, because that's a direct attack on the ego. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you're actually showing them what you know about them, but you're just telling them, I feel or I think. You know what the narcissist perceives that as? You are just lying on them every which way. But you know the truth. But you're not presenting the truth. You're not presenting the facts. That's a direct attack on their ego. Direct narcissistic injury. When I tell you that's probably the worst, why is it the worst? Because it's the same exact thing that they do to you. When they gaslight you, when they project onto you, they're actually doing the things to you that they, and accusing you of things that they actually are. Yes, but see, when you are telling them, I feel, or I think, or I believe that you are doing these certain things, they can't handle that, y'all. They can't handle that. So they got to discard you. Okay? They have to. They got to discard, because you are making it too difficult for them to be able to manage you and the other supplies that they got on board. Y'all hit that like button, please. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. This right here will tear them up. This one right here, it hits them 5 ways from Friday. Okay? You lighten, listen, you lighten these birds straight up. They can't take that. What? You feel, you believe like I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Where is your proof? And you be sitting back in the cut like, I got a whole lot of proof, but I don't have to let you know nothing. How about that? But I know what you're doing, clown. Yes, I know what you're doing. And guess what? You can't keep listen, you can't put a crown on a clown. Okay, and you sure enough can't keep it there, because a clown is in a circus. How's a clown gonna wear a crown in a circus? It just doesn't happen that way. Yeah. So you choose to bow out of the circus. Number 2, let me show you this, how this experience goes all the way south for them. Number 2, y'all ready for this? Number 2, the worst discard that they can ever experience on this second one right here. Now, both situations, you are actually controlling it, right? But number 2 is when you actually do the discard yourself. Because in situation number 1, you're messing with the timeline. They're not ready to discard you yet, but you're asking too many questions, and you have become a supply that is unmanageable. Y'all, you have become a supply that is unmanageable. And then number 2 is when you hit them bad boys with a discard. And this one right here is the worst. Is when you hit them with a discard and then you follow up with a rejection on the Hoover. Y'all, let me tell you something. This right here, it's like a phoenix on fire. These birds are squirming. Oh, they messed up. Especially when you do it to them. Why? Because you messed with the timeline again. You have messed with that control element. You are tampering with the control element. This right here sends them reeling. Reeling. People think, oh, the narcissist is in so much control when they're doing the discard. And, you know, it left me reeling and this and that. But, honey, they experience bad discards too. And if you with one, or if you've ever, I know y'all gonna drop a comment below, y'all gonna talk about some of this stuff that y'all did or experienced with the narcissist. But when you discard them, baby, they know it's over. Okay? They know it's over. Yes. The gig is up. Okay? It's up. They already know that. They have to be able to manipulate and control you to the place where they are ready to discard you. Because at that point, they have all of the supply, the back burner, the secondary, tertiary supplies. They have everybody lined up, ready for the discard. But baby, when you get into that devaluation and you start asking all of them questions and you start popping off, And you start showing them, so some of y'all show them, listen, I know you lied about X, Y, and Z. Okay. And this is what I'm getting ready to do about it. And before you can discard them, you make them discard. Y'all don't know that messes up a narcissist. And definitely when you do the discard, it's up. They already know it's up, because if you do the discard, then they know that you have the power to shut it down eternally. Okay, forever. Okay, forever. See, they don't have the power to do that. They will do what appears to be a discard. But it's not really a discard. Why is it not really a discard? Because if it really was, then why do they keep coming back and hoovering? I don't care. It might take them, 6 months, 8 months, a year. Sometimes people have said that, well, it took them 2 years to come back. That's because they had a couple of back burners that were able to kind of supply them and kind of, get them over. And you may have blocked them, and they were trying to get in contact with you and you didn't know. You see what I'm saying? You didn't know what was going on at that point. So when you're dealing with a discard, when you're dealing with a narcissist and their discard and the way that they do this thing, these are the worst experiences that they can ever have in that discard phase. Because if you discard them, they know the gig is up. They know that if they try to hoover you after that, it's probably going to be a no, which is another hit to their ego, another narcissistic injury. This right here sends them reeling. Okay. It sends them into a place. A lot of times they can go into a place of, they really need to get some assistance mentally, because they will pop off. This is where you see them begin to stalk you. They're already obsessed with you. But this will bring on the Stockish behaviors. A lot of times what they'll do is that you got to be careful, because if your cars are parked out in different places, they'll try to, they will try to damage your property, anything to get your attention. This is what they do. So don't ever think that you, being the primary supplier, don't have some type of control over the discard. You can make the narcissist discard you when you refuse to you refuse to be a part of that devaluation. You refuse to just keep letting them, cop one on you during that discard, just take a dump on you. You can make them do it. And then at that point, you are in control. And then the second piece, you are in control. This is why I tell y'all got to know your power. You got to know your power. These birds go to reeling every time in either one of these situations. You are holding the keys. You making them push the button. Yeah, because you coming to the table. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You making them come to the table with the information. You making them, you think you want to discard me? You think you're gonna devalue me? Okay. I'm gonna make you come to the table. I'm gonna make you sit down, and I'm gonna judge you right here at this table, because I'm gonna push the buttons. While you trying to push my buttons in this devaluation stage, I'm gonna make you come with the information. What are you gonna do about it, narcissist? What are you gonna do about this? What are you going to do about the fact that I'm presenting all of this information to you? Make you come to the table. Make you do what it do. Make it do what it do. Right here, right now. Yeah, what kind of information, what kind of conversation are you going to bring with this, what I got right here? That's how you get them, y'all. That's how you get them. So y'all make sure y'all like this video, share the video, share it. Drop a comment below, and I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.